Hey friends, what's going on? Welcome to our monthly vision update for the Vineyard Church here in Bloomington-Normal. So much to share with you this month. We're going to cover a lot of topics, stuff going on in our vision, stuff going on with the holidays, stuff going on for the coming year, logo stuff. We're going to talk to you guys about some big vision things that we're going to need your help with in the coming season, all that kind of stuff. But before we do any of that, I want to encourage you, like we do every month, would you like this video? Would you share this video on your personal social pages, on your Facebook page, on your Twitter account, on your YouTube channel, whatever it might be? Share this video so that other people can hear the heart and the passion, the vision behind what we're doing here at the Bloomington Church or the Vineyard Church here in Bloomington-Normal, and the surrounding communities, of course, as we try to engage our cities with Jesus' love and good news. We want everyone to know how powerful and good and amazing what God is up to in this place. And I have just so much to share. I got a long notes this week, as there's so many good things happening, and so many things that I want you to be ready for coming up here, guys. We're doing some amazing things in our church in terms of just sharing the stories. Let me kind of give you an update on the stories of our church. We just got done doing a baby dedication since the last one of these videos, and we shared the testimony of God's miraculous coming through for one of those families. We also shared their story later, I think, on the Facebook as well. But we're also celebrating the miracles of God. If you guys remember, we did a big miracle series last spring, and we've been praying for as a team, as a staff, for all of those miracles to come to fruition here on earth as it is in heaven. And we've seen some more miracles happen. In fact, I had a guy come up to me after church this weekend and was like, "Hey, I realized the miracle that I asked for was one of the answered prayers that's come in the last few weeks." It was just kind of the recognition that God is still up to big things and still moving, even though maybe it didn't happen last spring during that series. The miracles, or some of them, are coming to fruition now. So keep praying, keep pressing in for the miraculous of God. That's why we pray at the end of every service on Sundays. A good ministry response to this past weekend, to what God is doing through our Comforter series. I believe he's bringing comfort and excitement about his kingdom coming to earth here in our cities. And I pray that you are feeling the effects of that. If you're not, one of the things that we believe is a miracle working God. And so come up for prayer at the end of services. If you're part of our online community, make sure you reach out for prayer at the end of our services in the chat rooms, or commenting on the videos. Like, we believe that God wants to break into your life. That wasn't even part of my talk today, but that is a big part of the vision, is seeing heaven come to earth, right? Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. It's part of, the Lord's Prayer. It's such a big part of the Lord's Prayer. All right, here we go. Got my Starbucks. I am ready for what we're going to talk about today. All right, so we are coming into one of my favorite seasons of the year, the holiday season, for a ton of reasons, for a lot of reasons. One of my favorite things, though, is that it seems like people are open to the gospel around the holidays more than they are any other season of the year. And so I want to encourage you. One of our core values as a church is a culture of invitation. I want to encourage you that, guess what? Last year, a lot of people missed holidays and a normalcy around the holidays. They missed a normalcy of holidays in the church. A lot of people just were still shut down, still missing things last year. And that might be hard for some of you. Some of you are like, no, I was all in last year around the holidays. A lot of people, this will be the first holiday season they've experienced maybe in its fullness in a couple of years, friends. Maybe you've not thought about that. Since the COVID-19 shutdown, and since pandemics, and since, masking and all the things, this is probably going to be one of the first holiday seasons that people have experienced in a couple of years. So your invitation is a big deal. Your invite of your friends and family to be a part of what we're doing here is a big deal, because we want people to experience Thanksgiving food box outreach. We want people to experience communion and baptisms and our Christmas services. So I want to encourage you. There's a return to normal that is going to take place in our society, I think, in this season. And there's going to be a return to, what are some of the things I can count on when everything has been roller coastery, right, over the last couple of years. And so I want to encourage you, your invitation really matters right now. Your invitation to be a part of what we're doing here in the church really matters to people. And people are going to be looking for something that's consistent and normal in this season. And so you need to do the inviting because that's part of our culture. That's part of who we are. That's part of our value system. You need to invite family and friends to be a part of what we're doing over the next few weeks leading into the end of the year. Yeah, the end of the year is right around the corner. We're halfway through November already. But the other side of that is if you invite somebody to come and be a part of what's happening here, you need to come too. That means you need to come and say, I will sit with you. I will take you to the Connect desk and get you your free gift. I will show you where the coffee is and where to drop your kids off if your family or friends that you invite have kids. Like, you need to come to and bring them with you into all that God is doing here, because God is up to some big stuff and we do not want you to miss out on it. Let me hit Thanksgiving food boxes first. We did a big deep dive into that last month, but just to let you know, we're a few days away from giving out 230 boxes to 230 unique families in our community. We've partnered with Unit 5 schools, Hayworth schools, District 87, McLean County Youth Build, Children's Home and Aid, and a few other places in our community. They've reached out to us. We've got 230 families we're going to bless. We had 3,000 items donated to those boxes. Amazing. 3,000 items donated to those boxes. They're going to fill up those boxes, anything from milk all the way down to some canned goods. And then, of course, we're purchasing turkeys. And if you missed any of that in any way, simply go to vineyardbloomington.com, click on the giving link and say, I want to give towards Thanksgiving because I missed out on the donation process. It's totally fine. That will go into purchasing any items that we still need here at the end, or we'll go into next year's fund. So go ahead and jump in and do that if you want to be a part of what we're doing. So we're going to bless all those families. We're going to be giving them out to the schools and the organizations and to the families face-to-face as they come in on Monday. I believe that date is the 22nd. It's going to be an amazing couple of days. It is one of our times where we really engage our cities with Jesus' love and good news in a super, super practical way. We also, we're reinstituting the come into the building at prayer time of it this year too. So we're hoping to pray the miraculous onto people's lives as well in this season. So that's Thanksgiving. But what we've done now is we've tried to create, now we have 6 weekends till the end of the year, or 6 services, something like that, till the end of the year. What we're trying to do is create something for you to invite somebody to every single weekend, okay? Every single weekend between now and the end of the year, we want to give you something to invite people towards when you bring them with you, right? As you come and you sit with them and engage with them in our services. So this weekend is the Thanksgiving Food Box Outreach, and we can all participate in that. It's going to be amazing. The next week is Thanksgiving, and we'll have our Thanksgiving celebrations. Always one of my favorite services of the year, where we really say, glory be to God for everything He accomplished in 2021, right? Glory be to God for everything He did through and in our church in 2021 and what He's going to do in 2022. And then we passed out these this weekend for the first time. Don't worry if you missed them. They will be out the next several weekends. These are everything that's going to happen in the month of December. And so every weekend there's something. Communion on the first weekend, the 5th. Baptisms on the 12th. Yay! If you have not signed up for baptisms, you want to be baptized, one of your children wants to be baptized, you want to be rebaptized, whatever it might be, you have questions about baptism, I'm going to put my email up here on the bottom of the screen. Email me today. Don't miss the opportunity to talk to us about baptisms. Water baptisms is the outward sign of the inward faith that's taking place. Your heart's changed, your life's changed. Jesus has done something amazing in you, and you're saying, hey, I'm dying to that old life, that's the going under the water, and I'm coming up a new person in Jesus. Is the water special? No, it is heated and chlorinated, but the water special? No, but the act of faith to step into that baptism water is an amazing, special thing. And we want to pray over you and celebrate with you. That's on the 12th. And then we have a family movie night on a Friday. And then the 19th starts our Christmas services with Ugly Sweater Sunday. One of the things we really look forward to. So you don't wear anything bland like this plain old boring sweatshirt. You wear something fun with, Santa Claus or something silly. An Ugly Sweater Sunday. We even had somebody come in a full 3-piece abominable snowman suit one year. Amazing. Ugly Sweater Sunday on the 19th, and then our Christmas Eve services on the 23rd at 6:30. Christmas Eve services 5 o'clock on the 24th. Really important to know too, there are no Sunday services on the 26th. So we're doing all of our services in the week leading up that Sunday, Thursday, Friday, and then we give all our teams that Sunday after Christmas off, to be with their families, to do any traveling they need to do. And it's just going to be incredible. I mean, I really believe this, and I want you to pray into this with me. If you're a member of our church, even if you're not a member of our church, pray into this with me. I really believe this. There is going to be a return to normal and an excitement for the holidays like we have not felt before, because I feel like a lot of people still missed out on normalcy last year, and that this year is going to be a bounce back year for so many people in their faith walk, in their walk into the church, into a walk into consistency with Jesus. And maybe it's for you too. It's a great opportunity for us to bring someone with us. You ever think about that? Like when you invite somebody to go to your son's baseball game, you're there. When you invite somebody to go to your daughter's volleyball game, you're there. When you invite somebody to a cookout or a gathering or a tailgate or whatever it might be, you're there. And I think that's the thing that's so key about this season of invitation, through the holidays, where we have something special every week from now to the end of the year, is you coming alongside your friends and family and saying, come with me. We're going to have an amazing time. We're going to experience Jesus. And as we learned last week in our services here, when you experience Jesus, that's what brings comfort. That's what erases doubts. That's what brings back the fullness of God's love into our lives when we actually have an experience with God. And so I hope that many, many, many of you will jump into invitation this season, into this holiday season. So the holidays are beginning. The invitation season is beginning. The return to normal, I believe this is bounce back, like I said, bounce back holiday season is happening right now, in our communities, in our cities, in our church, and we want you to not miss it. We want you, if you come live to our services, to grab one of these things right here. Maybe I'll put up a link where you can like screenshot it or something like that, or screenshot it right now. Take my picture, and share that on your Insta story or something this week. Invite people to be a part of everything that's happening through the holiday season, through the Christmas season, at the Bloomington-Normal Vineyard. Two other things that are super, super important. One fun, one just super important. If you consider yourself a part of this church, an intimate part of this church, on December the 5th, Sunday night from 6 to 8:30, we are going to do a revision night. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so important. I actually think it's one of those most life-changing, important moments we're ever going to have in the history of our church, and we want you to be a part of it. 6 to 8:30 on December the 5th, but you got to let us know that you're planning on coming. It's a vision night. It's sharing from the Hags about South Carolina. It's a whole lot of stuff. It is one of those nights where even if like, let's say you're married and one person can come and their spouse can't, one of you needs to come that night. It is going to be a life-changing experience. We're trying to make it super tangible and real for all of you that are going to be there. In fact, we're doing childcare for $5 a family, not $5 a kid, $5 a family. So if you got like 5 kids like me, or you have one child, it's $5. Doesn't matter. We want to we are going to pay our childcare workers, but we want to make it so tangible and easy for you to be a part of that evening. And it's one of those nights that you just don't want to miss. So come to that night. The other thing that I want to announce, and this is kind of just a fun thing. Oh, in fact, let me talk about that night. That night is going to be about this. What are we sent out to do? So excited about what are we sent out to do. This is a big part of everything you're going to hear that night. You're going to hear a lot about it going into 2022. In fact, that's what we're going to be doing that night, is talking about what are we sent out to do in 2022. It's going to be amazing, guys. One last thing. Maybe you've noticed this. We just thought this would be fun to make the official announcement. If you haven't yet, we have, well, this is me, Adam Waters, but we have rebranded our church in the last couple of weeks for a lot of reasons. We went independent from our sending church over a year ago now, and we've been in the process of just slowly transferring everything over. COVID has made some things go just much slower than we anticipated, but we officially have a new logo. Should be all over our social media, all over our website. It's all over the stuff in our church, and we're slowly but surely getting that out there. We think it really encapsulates the heart of who we are as a church. engaging our cities with Jesus' love and good news. So I hope you guys, just kind of shout out to everybody who had input on this. We did a lot of market research and did a lot of work with our team here to find the one that made the most sense for us. And so that was just kind of an exciting announcement I wanted to add. And it's part of the vision that we don't want anybody to miss out on what we're doing here. So let me recap. Make sure you like and share this video with your family and friends. We want to get the word out about what God is doing here. We're getting ready to start the holiday season. It's a season of invitation, of bounce back, a return to normal. So grab somebody and bring them with you. It is part of our culture. It is part of who we are. It's part of our value system to invite. Make sure you pick up some of these invites when you're around on the weekends. And the weekends start this weekend. These are the last, it's the last 5 Sundays plus Christmas services between now and the end of the year. Here we go. Thanksgiving food boxes, Thanksgiving celebrations, communion, baptisms, ugly sweater Sunday. Those are the 5 Sundays. And then we'll have our 23rd and 24th candlelight services. They're going to be incredible. You guys not want to miss out on that. We've relogoed the church. And we have a huge vision meeting on December the 5th about what we sent out on mission to do in 2022 that we do not want y'all to miss, friends. I think I can say this with confidence that the staff is excited, the board is getting excited, and that will be the night to kind of bring you into what is God up to. And guys, it's going to be incredible. One last just overarching thought process right now. It feels like there's some good momentum building around here again, which is kind of nice to see after the season, the year plus year and a half that we've been in. I feel like there's some good momentum starting to build around here. It feels like good energy on the weekends. Seeing a lot of new faces, which we love that. People responding to prayer. One of those miracle stories. God, your kingdom come, your will be done. Starting to happen around here. Worship has been tangibly amazing from our teams the last few weeks. The other thing, especially during our 10 o'clock service, it feels like the number of children in our children's ministry has been going so well. And I came here last week and had a meeting with our finance team. During youth group, I was here in my office, and man, so much joy and energy from our teenagers right now. I mean, God is really up to some big stuff. So we want to be a church that loves you well, that brings you Holy Spirit comfort in the midst of craziness, and who also reaches into our cities with everything that God has poured into us. And I think that we're starting to see God grab hold of what we're doing, and we're seeing the Lord move in some powerful ways, and I hope that you feel like you're experiencing it. If you haven't felt like you've experienced that recently, I would say go all in. When we make that little step of faith, one of the things I preached on last week, we make that little step of faith, of action. It moves us out of our doldrums of doubt, moves us out of our stagnation, and moves us into God is still moving and doing great things as we invite His kingdom to come on earth as it is in heaven. All right, everybody. I hope that inspires you and encourages you. Make sure to make some comments on the bottom of this video. Let me know what you're thinking. And I look forward to seeing you Sunday as we kick off our holiday season with Thanksgiving Food Box Outreach. All right. Love you, friends.